What's going on, everybody out there in Chiefs Kingdom? It's your boy DR2, Black Italian, coming to y'all live and direct from Ashland, Oregon, with a little submission for Barry's Kool-Aid's Nation Radio Chiefs Uncensored podcast. What's up, everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. Happy holidays. What's going on, Barry Perino? I hope all is well with you, brother. I haven't been on in a while. I've been kind of taking a break. I've needed a little break. I just been seeing too much warring and fighting. I just needed to kind of step back, and I've gotten busy, man. It's that time of year, and I was doing some traveling, but I felt the need to come on today and at least put a video out. I'm not sure if it'll make the podcast or not, but I'm home alone right now, and I'm a little under the weather, and I'm not feeling well, and I'm pretty emotional, and I need to put this stuff somewhere where people will understand, and you guys understand. So, basically, man, about a year ago this time, I witnessed a guy pour gasoline all over himself, and set himself on fire, that guy wanted to die, and a couple of people, myself included, were able to, get that fire out, but he died the next day. And I never imagined in my wildest dreams that would have affected me the way it did, but it did. It really fucked with me for a couple weeks, and that a lot of that feeling started to come back yesterday, and the day before after I found out about this murder-suicide with Jovan Belcher, and I've been conflicted ever since, man. I've been really torn about how I feel. I don't want to get on here and start passing judgment. I believe only God can judge, but boy, it's tough. I mean, it's tough wanting to say rest in peace about this situation, when this guy took someone else's life, and left behind a 3-month-old, Jovan Belcher wasn't my favorite player, but he was a Kansas City Chief, he went to West Babylon High School in Long Island, Long Island, New York, and that's where I'm from, man. I grew up in Long Island, and I like rooting for him, an undrafted, unrestricted free agent out of Maine, someone that wasn't even supposed to make this team, how can you not root for this guy, but I'm still dumbfounded, I'm in awe, and so my condolences go out to, the families of everyone who is involved, my condolences go out to you, Barry Perino. I know how much you love Jovan Belcher, and if you need to talk, man, I'm here, man, day or night, feel free to give me a call, because that's what this is about, man, we're here to lean on each other. I'm not a big fan of suicide, man, it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem, and I'll say this, man, if you guys got people in your lives, man, that like are depressed, or you're seeing signs, grab these people, man. Be of help at some capacity. Tell these people that you love them, if the need to do so arises, you might be saving someone's life. We don't know what transpired in the household, prior to what happened, or what happened weeks before. Some head trauma could be involved. I've read there's could have been some alcoholism, some addiction. We just don't know, and so I don't feel like it's anybody's business to pass judgment. But I'll tell you what, I'm really torn, man. I hold Jovan Belcher in the same light as Ray Caruth, who murdered his girlfriend. Pac-Man Jones, that had something to do with a murder. Ray Lewis, I have to, and I know he's a chief. I love this guy. But, boy, it doesn't make it any easier, man. It's talk about a bitter pill to swallow, and so I'm pretty emotional about this right now, because I believe life is precious, man. I know what it was like for me when my son was born. I was bawling, and to see a life snuffed out for whatever reason, it's tough, man. Senseless acts of violence are occurring every day in the United States, all over the world, many of them can be prevented, and so I just kind of needed to get some of this off my chest, man. Nobody out here understands anything about the red and gold, man. It's very green here in Oregon where I live, it's all ducks, it's all trailblazers, man, and so you guys are my extended family, so I wanted to come on here, help someone out if you can that you think may be struggling, man. This time of year is rough for a lot of people destitute, don't have families, sick, dying, and think that this suicide or murder thing is a way out, and it's not. You know, and you know, rest in peace to the gentleman who died in Cleveland. Same day. I mean, who could make this shit up? Same day, guys decides to take his life at the Cleveland Browns practice facility. You know, I mean, we're calling ourselves the Kansas City Browns, and in the same day, look at what's happened in both fucking franchises. It's just unthinkable. It really is unthinkable to me. But what I really want to talk about is the fact that this team has come together and they won. I thought the Kansas City Chiefs were an absolute lock yesterday. There was no way this team was losing to the Carolina Panthers in their building. You know, they bound together and they did what had to get done. You know, big ups to them. You know, shout out to Romeo Crennel, man. Talk about a leader of men. You know, your post-game conference almost had me in tears, man. That locker room speech, that's what I'm talking about, Romeo. I mean, you may not be the best head coach, but you're an amazing leader. You know, and what I saw yesterday, I hadn't seen since the Green Bay game, man. Lead this team. You know, shout out to Brady Quinn, man. You definitely showed me something. And you know I'm not a big fan of you, man. But you stepped in and you did what you had to do, as well as the whole team. You know, at one point, we couldn't even run a nickel or a dime package. You know, our defense was so injury-riddled, and you guys stepped up and you refused to lose. Refused to lose, and that's what I'm talking about, you know? And the same way that the team stepped up and played together as a unit, you know, unity through adversity, this is the same way that this fan base needs to step up and stop with the bullshit, stop with the dick measuring contest and the pissing contest and who's right and who's wrong. Enough of this bullshit already, man. It shouldn't take a senseless, random act of violence like this to bring together one of the greatest fan bases in the entire world of sports, man. Enough. Enough. Life is short, it's precious, and let's get back to enjoying this as for what it is. It's a game. But there are bigger things in life than football, and we witnessed them first and foremost. And so, I'm not going to make this a long one. Rest in peace, Jovan Belcher. I'm going to probably struggle with this for a while. You know? Big shout out to you, Barry. Way to take Gavin to his first game. Sounds like Michael Livingston had something to do with that. Shout you out too, Michael. You know, tremendous job, you know? Way to be in your kid's life and show him something good coming from something bad. I know that was hard for everyone. You know, and so that's all I got, guys. Have a great holiday. I don't know what to expect next week. I'm not even going to talk any football, man. Life is bigger than this game right now, so we're going to leave it on that. This is DR2, the Black Italian, coming to y'all live and direct from Ashland, Oregon. Real talk for real understanding as always. Shout out the whole Kansas City Chiefs organization. God bless the Hunt family. God bless you and your families. And remember, life is short. Live it to the fullest. Peace.